Alright, so Ivana and I have just hopped off the train, which took us about an hour north from Timisoara, which means we are right now just arriving in Arad. And as it turns out, the train station we are arriving at is pretty grand and pretty epic. So it can serve as a very good, although very early, first impressions of Arad, because like I said, we are just arriving here the first minute. But it's my understanding that the population of Arad is like 150,000, and I guess it's all sort of centered around one main and one historic street. So it serves as a very convenient walking tour. We're gonna find what I think is called Revolution Road, and we're gonna go straight down it and see everything we can in Arad. So come along with us on a very direct and very exciting walking tour. Let's go. Hey, check it out. The streetcars here in Arad look quite similar to the ones in my hometown of Toronto. Feeling like home sweet home here in Arad.
Okay, first things first is the Holy Trinity Cathedral, which is absolutely grand and beautifully painted on the inside. And actually on the outside, it's right in the middle of the road, which sort of makes it very focal and looks very important. And my understanding is there's actually an Archbishop of Romanian Orthodox who uses this as the main cathedral. So it's the Archbishop of Arad. So this place looks like $1,000,000 and looks very grand and important, and actually is really special place and a good start to our tour today.
So naturally we've been to more than a few cathedrals, especially in the Balkans, but actually in all of our travels, and this one really stands out because every square inch of the paint job inside looks like it was completed yesterday. I mean, it looks brand new, it looks perfect. It is a bit of a bummer that they've got some construction going on. We can hear the noise, but this is why the place is so beautiful, is because the maintenance is ongoing and consistent. Really second to none in terms of the design and the beauty on the inside. Good start to our tour. I tell you what, nice place for a city walk. And I love the way that the traffic splits, and big mature trees and a bit of a park kind of in between the road all the way down Revolution Road. Good place for a city walk. Alright, so the park in between the road has finally ended. This is one of our very Torontonian streetcars, and as you can see, sort of a beautiful area here with what appears to be a university here. I think one of two universities in Arad. And over here we have the very stunning, really just absolutely beautiful white building, which is City Hall. And the sun has come out, and right on cue, really, because what a nice looking building. I mean, and
beautiful. Look at this.
As far as city halls go, wow, very nice.
Yeah, and because it's so bright right now, the sun is on the building, the white building. It's like glowing.
And you'll notice this Romanian flag actually has a hole in the center. And I believe this is what's called the flag of the revolution, because during the protests, which ultimately led to the fall of communism here in Romania, the protesters ripped out the center portion because it contained like a logo of communism. So pretty powerful monument. I believe there's photos on the bottom of the monument of people's faces. These are probably people who lost their lives in the protest, and it's right in the middle of Revolution Street, and it's right in front of the really beautiful City Hall. Goes to show you how important this flag and this revolution really was, because it's more or less the centerpiece of the entire city, I guess. Wow. And last but not least, the cultural palace, and I'm going to go ahead and name Arad the White City.
Oh yes.
All the buildings are white, and when the sun hits them, it's like I'm squinting at the sign and saying, what does that say? Really beautiful and very shiny. And right behind the palace is this riverfront, which I believe is the Mioreș River. Pretty brown today. Maybe it was raining earlier today and the water started rushing. There are benches here, which make me think, man, this place is screaming for me to have a beer. But before we go find maybe a cold drink and something to nibble on, I will levy one small criticism to Arad. Minor criticism, okay? So far, Ivana and I 3 times have tried to fly the drone for some aerial footage. It seems like you're not allowed to fly drones in Arad. I get it, you guys got some nice buildings and you're sick of foreigners crashing. I understand, but this video would have been boosted with some drone shots, especially up right along Revolution Road.
It's all right.
Beautiful place, but obviously I'm just kidding. Let's go. Let's go have a beer. Tell you what, if I ever have a house, I want it to look like that. Look at the vines on the side of the house. Just nice, right on the corner. Nice house. There it is, Ivana. The first building we've seen today that was not nicely restored.
But it's still nice.
It still looks nice, but it's the first one that isn't freshly renovated. Yeah. Look at that. That wasn't even on our list today, but maybe it should have been. Is that like psychedelic, or is that like gingerbread house, or is that like traditional Romanian? I don't know. Maybe all 3. Interesting, right? Anyway, norok to the lovely Ivana. We ended up coming to the green building just because it was so green. Turns out it's a pizza shop, so we're not going to eat there because we're going to have dinner with our friend Andre. Now, to end this vlog, Ivana, please tell the audience what you told me earlier. Your expectations of Arad.
Yes, I just thought that Arad will be like this kind of boring city, nothing to do here, because even as soon as I came out the beautiful train station, it was just like, looks like a regular city. There's nothing special there. But as we walk closer to the city center, I got more and more impressed by the buildings,
yes,
by the architecture. It's just, everything is so beautiful, so pretty. I think the city is well structured with the garden in the middle of the 2 big roads.
Yeah. Very nice,
yeah, I like
city
it.
walk.
Yes,
very nice city walk.
A good day trip.
A good day trip from Timisoara. I thought it was very funny. Ivana said, I thought this place was going to be so boring. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one, which should be back in Timisoara.
Yes.
Where the revolution began, actually.
Yes, that's right.
Later, guys.